found that we have got, finally, well, it's been here actually a while, but Jackery have sent us a great Jackery Explorer 500 portable power station and a Jackery solar generator. We're going to open it and see what we get.
I'm the man with the knife. Missed the line there. Where's it gone?
Oh, don't drop that. That's the least thing we want.
Yeah, I don't want to drop that.
Oi. What have we got?
Something in a tight box.
Something in a tight box. Well, that was... bloody hell. Wow. So, ooh, cool. Wow. So we're in the lorry and we're going to charge it here.
You took the squeaker off, Roller,
Oh.
and now he's trying to play ball. So we'll plug it in.
Fantastic. Does it show it's charging?
The light came on. Input 85 watts.
Cool.
So it's an Explorer 500, which is 500 watts. So if it's putting 85 watts in there, take a few hours to charge.
Well, we'll
We
come
shall
back
see
in
in
an
an
hour
hour.
and see how long it's charged for. What time is it now? 12 o'clock. So we'll come back in an hour.
Hang on. It is
Actually.
1406.
Okay. So we'll come back in an hour and see if it's how much charge it's put in.
It's 6:49, and we are on 99%. Almost there. It's also dropped to 16 watts, so I guess it charges different rates. Yesterday we charged the Jackery, and today I'm going to be working on my laptop all day, so we'll switch it on and see how it does. There we go. It's on 100%, and apparently it's drawing 7 watts. So I switch my laptop on, and it's jumping up. I'm 22 now. So we'll check it at lunchtime, see what the power's like, and we'll work out how long it'll last. It's 20 past 12. We're going to have lunch now, so we'll have a quick check, and we are on 83%. One thing I have noticed is the plug socket here needs to be on the edge really, because the kind of plug goes straight down. I think this is because it's made originally for a sort of American or European plug, and they tend to plug straight inwards, whereas UK ones tend to be down like that. What would be helpful is if this rotated. You can pick them up from you can pick up a rotating plug from Amazon for a few quid. I'll put a link in the description where you can get one, because if you put this on the floor, you obviously want to not have your plug bent at an angle like that. Also, I'll stick the camera right next to it because it does make a bit of noise, which you can hear there, and that's the fans from the inverter. I also have a readout here of what wattage it's using at the moment. I have a cigarette lighter socket adapter for my laptop, so maybe later on today I'll try that and we'll see. So it should be more efficient because it's not inverting it to 240 and then dropping it back down again. There we go, halfway through the day. It's a few minutes to 6. I'm finished for the day, so let's check the Jackery, who's been running the laptop all day. 62%. So somebody pointed out to me today that running it off the inverter and then running it to the laptop is a bit silly, because I should just run it straight out of the 12-volt socket, which I can do. So tomorrow I will do that, because I'm going to charge this back up tonight, and we'll see how the inverter compares to the 12-volt. Day 2 with the Jackery, and today I used my own 12-volt power supply for the laptop, and as you can see, it's done a lot better than I expected. 73%. So basically, let's call it 75 because it's been a 12-hour day today. I was up at 6. So yeah, 25% a day. That's 4 days operation, no problem. So it looks like I do know the Lenovo power blocks, because that's what the laptop is, are very inefficient and they get quite hot, whereas this one seems to be a lot more efficient. Still quite warm though. But yeah, much better on 12 volt. Handy tip. Good morning. You ready to go out, buddy? Yeah, thought you might be. I'm not, it's too early. But we got things to do. There we go. One Suffolk morning. And it is cold. There's frost over there. So this morning we're going to test a Jackery on a solar charger. Jackery is on 22% at the moment. Thank you, Rollo. It's 8:30 in the morning and I'm going to stick the solar panel on it to see how much it will charge today. Now it is February the 11th, so it's not going to be the greatest sunny day, but we do have sunshine. Now I was going to put it all nice by the garage and let it sit in the sun all day, but I really thought then you're not going to put your Jackery out in the open and then, you know, wander off for a long walk or something. You're going to put it in your vehicle, so I'm going to put it in the cab. I'm going to put the solar panel, which is in my hand, in here, and we'll see how it goes. You'll have to excuse the garbage in the truck because we haven't moved for a week. It's kind of got piled up with stuff from cars and whatnot. So I've got the Jackery solar charger there, got my cable here. I'll plug it in and see what happens. So I've got the Jackery on the driver's seat. Obviously that's probably not best for driving, but then having a massive solar panel in the mobile window isn't good for driving. So we'll plug it in, see what happens. And we are currently getting 5 watts. That's not too bad because the sun is basically 90 degrees away from the solar panel. So we'll come back a bit later and see how it's doing. It's now 12:30 and as you can see the sun is directly on the solar panel now, and we are bringing in 39 watts and it's 37% charged, so that's 15%. So hopefully the sun will hold out today and we'll see how much charge we get. Back later. It's 5 o'clock, sun's going down now, so we'll take a look and see what we got out of the Jackery today. And that is reading 43%, and we're obviously getting no power in at all now, so I think that's it for the day. So that's gone up 21%. So in this time of year with this solar panel, 5 days. Yeah, that's not going to be ideal, I don't think. So limited use in the winter, unless you've got a mains hookup to use. There we go. Just wait for the car to go past. So the Jackery has been charging again. Just this morning it was doing about 7 watts, 44%. Now here we have a 2 kilowatt fan heater, and this is a Jackery Explorer 500, which means it's 500 watts, and this fan heater is 2000, so it should trip it out. So we're going to plug it in and see what happens. And the fan heater came on and then it went off again. And there's a little exclamation mark there. You can't do that. So it looks like it just went, no, you can't cope with that, and stopped, which is great. So we'll try it again. Plug it in, press the AC, and we got nothing. The AC's on and it showed me a little exclamation mark. So it clearly just goes, that's too much for me, and stops, which is brilliant, very good. We just overloaded it with a 2 kilowatt heater, and a little exclamation mark came on. So now I've plugged my phone in, and thank you, Rolly. We'll plug my phone in, and we'll see if it still works. There you go, no problem. Good morning. Another day, another test. So I'd say the mainstay for van lifers would be charging this on the move. So here we are in the truck. It's a 24 volt system rather than the usual 12. So we've got the cigarette lighter adapter and a 24 volt socket just there. So we're going to whack that in there, and then we're going to start the engine. So excuse the noise, because obviously, you know, it's a truck. And then we will stick in the charger and see how we do. Nothing. So let's try to shove that in there a bit more. No, maybe I've blown the fuse. Maybe nothing works in this bloody lorry. Maybe we'll try again. So I found the specifications here. It takes maximum 24 volts, 3.75 amps, and it supports between 12 and 30 volts. I'm getting nothing out of that cigarette lighter socket that's 24 volt, and I feel that would be slightly better. So we're currently charging, as you can see, just get the horrible reflection out of the way, 80 watts. That's out of the 12 volt socket because I've got both kinds of supply in the lorry. So we shall now try and see if the fuse is broken on the other one and fix it. So car stereo is back working now because I've replaced the fuse, and as you can see that fuse has gone. I've put a brand new fuse in, and I'm going to plug the Jackery into the 24 volt socket again, and we'll watch the car stereo to see if it goes out. 3, 2, 1, push. Ooh, and it's still going. And this time, what's even more interesting here, 98 watts. That is pretty good going. So you definitely want it in your 24 volt socket if you've got a truck. So yeah, very good. I reckon a couple of hours driving be enough for a day's power. No problem. So there we go. You get 97 watts there on the 24 volt socket, which is just here. And if I hold the camera steady, which I probably won't, so apologies for that, and I'll get the other socket. So we're currently doing 90. Oh, whether you can see that properly. I'll press the display light. So we're doing 97 watts on the 24 volt socket. I'll pull it out of there. Obviously do nothing. I'll put it in the 12 volt socket. And that's pulling 79. So we're getting another 10 watts out of the 24 volt socket, so it's definitely worth me putting it into the 24 volt, which I've just put it back into. There you go, 97 watts. Weirdly, 98 watts. That's actually more than was on the mains charger. So there we go. 12 volt and 24 volt charging. So this is the back of the lorry, the storage area, just to show you, and it's where our pump resides. And as you can probably see, there are 2 pumps. This is my old pump. It was leaking, and it was leaking from this side, so basically air gaps got in it the whole time. Not much I can do about that, so I bought a new one. Now we had problems with this, and its power cable is here, and this runs all the way to the front of the lorry, all the way sort of back through there by the washing machine and whatnot, and it simply wasn't providing enough power. It was dropping to 10-11 volts, and the pump was going and going and going. So I thought, why not attach it to a cigarette lighter and stick it in the Jackery. So we had this running yesterday all day, and it had no problem at all, because obviously the power line is a very short run, and this DC provides up to, I think it's 10 amps. It does say on it. We'll have a quick look. So yeah, this does 12 volts at 10 amps, so that's more than enough for the pump, which I think is a max of 5.2 amps. So it worked very well. You could hear the pump working much better, which is brilliant. So it's a kind of backup power supply and diagnostic power tool as well. Good morning, it's 9ish, oh, 9:30, I'm running late. Me and Rollo, who is there. Oh, you need to be clipped on, buddy. Hold on. Me and Rollo are off to Stonehenge. And we brought the Jackery with us, which is sitting here. And I'm just going to plug it in and see what we get. Let's see. 33%. According to Google, it's about a 3.5 hour journey, so that's probably 4 for me at least. Yep, 33%, 97 watts. We've just arrived at Stonehenge. The rain has just stopped, but I'm parked on the road. Quite a wide road, you get a truck past me. So we'll just check the Jackery quickly. Excuse the camera angle, because it's been 4.5 hours now. So hit the display, 99%. There you go, very good. Rollo, should we go for a walk? Yeah. We've been using the Jackery a couple of months now. I mostly use it for my laptop, but for the last week it's been running our pump. That's a 60 watt pump, so 5 amps, 12 volts. And like I said, it's been running it for a week, so it has to pump the system up to mains pressure. If I look at the battery now, it's on 94%, so it used 6% in a week, which is very impressive, really. Obviously, it depends how much you use your pump, but I was expecting it to be a lot lower than that after that duration. So that was really good. It also helped me diagnose the fault with it, and I've bought new wires and I've rewired the vehicle, so now our pump is sorted as well. So it's helped with that, which is great. I've used it for a week on my laptop. We've seen it being charged in various different methods. Obviously in the winter you're not getting a great charge on solar, so it's not going to get great charge either. So maybe it's a problem, maybe it's not. I think that's up to you. The one problem I do have with it is the position of the inverter plug, so the sort of mains plug, if you like. When you come to plug it in, it's very, very close to the bottom. So if I turn it sideways so you can actually see the issue I'm talking about, you plug it in that way, and the cable here is at quite a bend. That's not good for plugs to have a bend like that. It would be much easier on the Jackery if it was sideways. So you have the plug sideways. As I said, we'll put a link in the description for a rotating plug socket. If they could actually fit a rotating plug socket in it, that would be even better. So there you go, Jackery. Something for you to improve. In summary, really good unit. We're very happy with it. And that's it. See you soon. Bye.